2019. Today's agenda will be, start off with the approval of March 15th, 2020 regular meeting minutes. And I believe those are here, and they were sent to us. I see nothing that, actually it's been so long that we've had a meeting.
Me too.
I think it looks accurate.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty accurate from what I remember.
I'll make some motion to approve the minutes from our May board meeting dated March 15, 2020.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I will sign these minutes. Moving on to old business, I'll turn it over to Severe, Mr. Shaw.
Okay, old business is, Paint Creek and, also the William View Word. They're both really drains that's dealing with Cass County. Last meeting we talked about turning control of the William View Word to Cass County. They have like 750 acres, or 175, and all of ours is open ditch and all of it's tile, which tile is a problem area. I did reach out to Cass County and they said that he's talked to most of the board members and they said they were willing to take it over as the maintenance part of it. And then also, they want to do a rate increase later on, it'd be easier to waive all rights to something that's being done on the rates or whatever. We always have that option since we have the lower part of the watershed, we're under 20%, so.
Your
With that,
recommendations to do that then, Don?
yeah, I mean, most of the open ditch, it's relatively easy to clean that out, it's not nothing big, but the tiles were a lot of the issues that, we got another half mile, and, we raised the rates once, had a joint meeting, and then after I got done, one of the landowners walked up and said, we should raise the rate a lot more. He never said anything during the meeting or before the meeting, and then he said, that, yeah, we got a whole mile worth of tile here, it's probably need to be redone again. So, I've been trying to, we got the rates up and got the drain back into positive. We had like a little over $6,000, I think, right now in it after, spring settlement. But, Ted drew up, some papers for us to, we can, approve as a board this, more or less turn control over to, Cass County. We would still be a joint board, so if they do have a hearing, we can go through if we want, it's our option there, so. It just basically turns control over them, and I guess we would send our money over to them, to a claim, if it's all approved, and on that form, there is a form that the Cass County has to sign off on that to take over too, so. Once all that was done, and we would turn control over, take paperwork and stuff over, what they need.
Through the board.
They've got more issues than we have.
Is that a motion?
Well, my motion would be to give the Cass County Drainage Board, take that under their control. Paint Creek and the coordinate, I'll second it.
Alright, so I have a motion and a second to allow those at Cass County? Cass County, administration and maintenance of the joint drain. All in favor?
Aye.
How many copies do you need?
2, please.
Might have a set here too, if one of you guys are wanting. That's the back page for Cass County. Or just the front page.
Yours is just backwards. Oh, you still get a pair. Never mind. I thought it was all stapled together.
Okay. So we're going to 2 of these, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Here's the notes. Just take all anything that's on.
And while you're, I'm sorry, Nat, on the Paint Creek, it's gonna be a joint drain as well. I have talked to them over in Cass County, and I'm just gotta get the watershed together and get petitions put out. I think we do have some landowners who's gonna carry the petitions to get it signed, so.
Which one was that? Paint Creek?
Yeah, Paint Creek, that's the one that runs from Camden clear over to Cass County. But it's the bridge they redone on 29 north of Deer Creek, down at Deer Creek here, it's one of those. And they actually got with me, and I actually, told them to make sure they kept the new pipes down lower than what this line, flow line was now. We've been probably dredging that out, so hopefully we have enough room there to do that, so. Next thing on there, old business, Buck Creek. Basically, we're just waiting till fall now, and the weather this spring just did not allow the contractor to get in and get a couple, places that sloughed off when they did last, winter. So, we're hoping to get that done this, fall. Once he gets done, I mean, I've been in contact with him a couple times, and he said this hadn't worked out to where he can get there. And usually when it does, there's a good day or two that he's already on another project, so he can't walk of it, so.
This is the one we did out there by Wages?
Yeah, yeah. We've got a couple spots that's got to have some, riprap and maybe a couple tiles replaced yet, so. But everything else seems to be pretty much done.
Has he been paid, the contractor?
He's been paid for the dipping, I mean, he's been get paid as he
Okay.
gets done, yeah, I mean, he'll turn in time and material for the repairs and stuff afterwards. Then, number 39, W.C. Meisner, had some landowners that wanted to get a cost of dipping the ditch, or making the ditch like 2 foot deeper, a little bit steeper on the sides, I guess, I just did get an email back from, Butler, or Gavin S, I think it was, and they are, going to, it has the new cost of it, it wasn't much cheaper, I mean, when you're going deeper, you're getting more material out, so then the slope of the banks wasn't that much of a change on the amount of material we were gonna be getting out of there, so. So, I'm gonna send that to landowners, and let them look at it, and, they're the ones that question it, so. Try to get a closer idea what to be, if they're gonna wanna move forward with it or not. JW Ayers, it's that bachelor run, take it over, last time we talked to Mary Ann, she was asking about the structure that was there due to the head wall, or the head wall structure there, the pipes open ditch. And I looked it up and it was under our control, so I think I did let her know that, she was gonna take that through their board, and I haven't heard back from her with everything going on with the COVID and stuff, so we need to get with her and, get that updated and see if we can move forward with that. Next thing, we got new business. These are work orders from basically April, May, or March, April, May, and June. So, we got, 2420 is the number 49 at Duke Mills. We had a couple sinkholes. It's on, north of 500 north on, and west of 400 east in Washington Township. That one's already fixed. 2520 is number 85, Big Sugar Creek. Had a couple sinkholes in that, down by 150 south, 250 west. That is also already fixed. 2620 is the number 100, Ballbrookey. It's, basically right there off of State Road 75 by the old railroad tracks. We had some serious backup of water there this spring. Gary called it in, and, I met with them, and they actually dug a hole and got the water drained into a pipe or some kind of blockage or some roots or something. So they temporarily got it, the water draining down. We're gonna actually, supposed to be meeting any time to go out there and figure out what we gotta replace to get it working good, and get the plan together for that, so it's not fixed yet. Number 2720 is number 8, J.B. Clark, Lowry. We had a tree come down that actually caused, it's in a waterway over the county tile, and it actually had some, we had some sinkholes right there by the tree from that, so, when it gets a tree off of it and pushed it into the woods, when I talked to the landowner, he was okay with that, they were gonna use it for firewood. And then, we fixed the tile, so, that's already fixed. It's over there, Mills Wood, just basically right behind the Carroll School. Woods there, the tile runs through the edge corner of it, so. Number 2820 is the number 104, William Forest. Had 3 or 4 big sinkholes in the waterway, 800 south, east, 200 east there in Democrat. We've already got that fixed. That's basically, like, these holes have been there a while, they said, and I think that was the result of us not having that ditch cleaned out yet. Now it's cleaned out, so I don't think we'll foresee any more problems there for a while. So, 2920 is number 54, Robert Dillon drain. There was, 6 holes most of them were small joints leaking, but, it was on, north of 100 north, east of 500 east there in Carroll Township. That one is all repaired as well. 3020, number 100 Bulbrookie, we had, like we counted 60 sinkholes or something like that in almost 1,000 foot of pipe. Basically it was, it's down there on 600 South of Democrat, where the round barn is, right behind that property there, and we replaced that, and I went down there and was there when they done it, and, that tile was clay, 2 different types of concrete, and come to find out, a lot of the problems we've been having with it is with the change of materials, and it had heaved up, and it was not great at all. So, we got one tight pipe in there, and it's draining real good, so hopefully that's gonna help drain it to the east a lot better now, so it's not having to go up and over, the high spot in the pipe, so that one's all done. Number 3120 is the number 40, or no, it's not. It's supposed to be number 95, JW Franklin, and that's one there just, east of Cutler, almost east and between 500 and 600 south.
What number it's supposed to be?
95. Yeah, and it's basically, it was, they had some sinkholes there, and we went down to fix them, and we fixed, I think we ended up fixing 2 holes on the county main, and then the rest of them were just laterals tied into it, so the landowner was gonna take care of those, so. But we get that all taken care of, and then, next is, 3220, it's the number 80, William Wingard. It's a ditch over, on 600 east and 200, between 200 and 300 north, dumps into Little Bear Creek, Carroll Township. And, we just had a report that it's filling back up again and needs to be cleaned out again. We've done it like 13 or 14, but it's a lot of peat bog down in that area and stuff. And so, we're gonna have on the books when that's not done yet. We're gonna try to do that this, fall. 3320, well, I guess. Okay. Yeah, 3320 is the Bulbrookie, is where all the several holes were on around behind. The other one was just actually just a sinkhole out in the middle of the field. We've had several of them on there, but that's all.
What is that behind the round barn?
It was probably 20 foot out into the field.
20 foot?
Yeah, yeah, well, I was told, the contractor said that his, grandparents or something grew up there, and that there used to be a hog lot over the top of that tile. And it's a big area there, or lagoon, I think he said even they had a lagoon out back there too, so.
Who's your contractor?
Austin Ladd.
Who?
Austin Ladd.
Ladd?
Yeah, he runs a machine shop down there, and does excavation work too, and stuff like that. Has a wheel machine, and, does real good work. So, we've used him on some projects here lately. But then, number 3420 is the number 16 Wilson Sprinkle. We had a sinkhole on the very east end of the project on 225 east and north 900 north. It was just one tile collapsed in a 12-inch tile, so, the contractor, the landowner showed him where the hole was, and the contractor went ahead and fixed that for us, so, and that's done. Number 47, Gordon, Garrison is the 3520, I mean, ditches, just need to be cleaned out, it's on, 575 east, just north of 100 south. It's one that actually, needs to probably have some trees cut off of it too as well. There's some small stuff growing, so we're gonna try to get that off of there, and then hopefully next year we can get a lot of ditches sprayed and keep the growth from coming back on, so. And that one, like I said, won't be done till fall, after the crops are out. 3620 is the number 99, Charles Floor. Basically, we had 700 foot of open ditch at the end of this tile, it's a county ditch, and, we had, all the debris cleaned off of it and dipped out and everything, and that's also done, it's over there. Behind the fresh hour place, it's be west of 400 east and south of 300 north there. and it runs into a natural water course and ends up down in the Deer Creek, so. Next thing is, Kingsland Hollow update. We had some issues with the drainage before on that, and, the new landowners have purchased the rest of the subdivision, and I met with the surveyor that's doing the replat of it, about 2 weeks ago now, and he's in the process of trying to get everything ready for the replat and bring us new drainage plans and stuff like that, so we can get it done right, the rest of it, and, we wanna do it the right way, so we're gonna hopefully.
Did you inform that they're gonna need a bond this time to go through with that?
Either they're gonna have a bond, or we're not gonna issue any building permits until they do the drainage work first, and they were looking at doing that anyway, being this late in the year, I think, so it's no harm getting the drainage in place and then build next spring, I think is what the intentions are now, so.
How many lots they plan on putting back there, you know?
I think there's either 6 or 7 lots, and they're basically, they had a road that was gonna go back out to, the road, the county road right there, and they actually ended up stopping that, making a cul-de-sac, and it's gonna, there's gonna basically be 5 houses, and then, one lot they're gonna use as cause it's all same family, brothers and sisters and mom and dad, and one lot they're gonna keep as a whole barn and a pool for this whole family, so they don't have one, their lots. And then the rest of it, they're just gonna let grow up in woods and stuff like that, and, use for, hunting and stuff like that. I mean, I know there's a contract right now for cash rent, due this year, next year too, so we're gonna go ahead and on that, I think, a lot of that area, so. But they are working on it, and that'll be coming back to us, I'm sure, here soon, so. Also, we will probably have 2 more subdivisions coming to us probably next month. They're looking to build one up, but they've already come to the area plan, and they're doing design work now, is up by White Oaks. After on Highway, just past there, they had a rezone, you guys rezoned there last fall, they're still working on the plans for that, so we're looking to get things going this fall after Harbor.
Did we reserve the right on that to, do the size of the lot or something? They wanted to make that a, lake residential,
Yeah, I mean, like, zone lake, yeah.
and you had to put it on the lake, so they wanted smaller lots, that's what we're concerned about.
Yeah, they kept them all 1/2 acre, so, I mean, they're still decent sized lots, so.
Half-acre lots.
Yeah, and it's still got just Twin City Sewer District, or Twin Lake Sewer District, so, I mean, they don't have to have a septic field, so, I mean, he's looking at all custom built homes between 250 and 300,000, so.
Okay, are they looking at, modular homes or what?
These are all custom built homes. Yeah, he's gonna build them all, actually, he's got his own, construction company, so.
Who is it?
Crane, first name, but he's actually got Quality, construction company, Quality Foam Spraying, and he's got a couple, pretty good sized companies, so.
Sounds like a good addition to the county. Sounds like a good addition to the county.
Yeah, he said he builds stuff extra heavy duty, so, in the meeting we had, he goes above and he don't.
Cut corners?
Yeah, he's gonna have 6 full pitches, and it's gonna be nice homes, it looks like, so. And he's gonna offer, along the sides, there was such a small area that there were some easements and stuff, that, he's actually looking to put in some big barns, or big garages, and then actually leasing them to the people that buy the lots, or actually selling them somehow, he's not sure how he's gonna do it yet, so. And keep your campers and boats in an area without, not sitting on the property and making it look, cluttered and stuff like that, so they keep it look nice. So,
Where's the second one?
the second one is, Ken Walton, he's looking at, down there by the airport, there's like 20 or 30 acres, I think it is, one borrow pit, and he bought it back and actually, we're gonna put in like 12 lots or 18 lots, something like that, 2.5 acres.
Is there water in a small pit?
Yeah, but it's not been sealed or nothing, so it kinda keeps draining down, it don't fluctuate very much at all. They have an actual, and it's, on the front end, it's down there quite a ways, so.
So you can build homes around it, make like a little pond area?
Yeah, leave the pond there, part of the, I mean, it'll be like homeowner association or high lanes down both sides of it. So, but he's at early stages of that too, he's working with a company now, drawing up plans now. So either next month or two, we'll have that one there too. That one move on to, 2020 spring settlement, and we've already received that, so. And we're in the process now of, doing the claims, that's actually next thing. We got claims for the joint drains, we have the board approved. We got one claim for, $56,754.94. It's going back to the improvement fund, from all the drains in the Navy right now, the money's come back, so we'll put that in there. We have a claim for $439.09, which is basically, any penalties and interest that's paid on drains, goes to the improvement fund, it don't actually go to that drain, so, that raises that a lot, a little more, like say $400 some dollars, $39, so, got that one, and then, we have, $2,609.44, it's gonna go back to the, two-stage ditch, it's gonna go back basically into the improvement fund. As part of that 56,000, it's, for money from that settlement from that drain. And then we got our joint drains, which we'll be sending, $1,578.44 to White County for like 6 different drains that we're joint on with them. Howard County, we're sending $626.33 to them for the one drain that we're joint with them on that. Then Cass County, we're sending $1,194.52, back to them for the one joint up to Graph Ditch there, so. Clinton County, $1,575.26. And that's 3 drains we're joint on with them that they're in control of. And then Tippecanoe, we got $494.72 going back to them for 3 drains we're joint with them. Motion to approve all those claims, paper claims.
Sorry.
Have a motion and a second for paper claims presented by the surveyor, all in favor? Motion passed.
Okay, mileage for the months of March, April, May, and June, 624 miles. And, looks like we've got 18 more quarters completed during that time. Had, 4 different contractors working on those, so, got those all done before our planting season started. And with that, with the work orders, halfway through the year, we've had 36 work orders, and, right now, there's only 15 of them that are still left to do. 7 of them are open ditches we're gonna try to dip this fall. 5 of them are out to the contractors, or part of it's already done, or they're finishing up, or they're just getting ready to start, so. And then we got 3 that's kind of in the planning phase, they're wanting to do like maybe a reconstruction or something, I'm trying to investigate those to see what we're gonna do, so. So we're caught up a lot better on, we didn't have a whole lot of work orders this spring, so I was thrilled with that, and we got caught up on some stuff that's been backing up, and some projects that's been needing to be done for a couple of years, so. With that, survey office update, monies received for the month. We had, from our drainage permits, was March had 225, April had 300, May had 550, and June we had 900, so we're at $2,800 for the year. I'm not sure, I need to look at the or balance next year, or next month, for how much we got out of collect. I haven't collected on it for about 2.5, 3 years now, so. And then, additionally, budget, we've attached, we gotta approve the budget to turn into, that.
It's not a very big budget.
No. I mean, about the only thing I think we upped it up was just put the legal advisor up to 6,000 instead of 55. We had pretty much everything else in place. Most of the stuff's in my budget, so.
Or being harder or something, is that why you give it to him?
We're gonna be, we've always subdivisions and stuff coming this way, so. But,
So do I need a motion to approve the budget presented?
yeah.
The budget is presented, submitted to. Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the budget for 2021. All in favor, say aye. Motion passes. Do I need to sign this then, Don?
That or you can sign this one, I don't matter.
Alright.
I got a couple here, we could. Make sure we got all our
Well,
signatures
this says
on.
submitted by, so they gotta go by me on the back page, or?
Yeah, you're the board member, usually, I think I turned it in and she has, whoever the chair is signed it, we're gonna get them signed today. Can. But other than that, I don't have anything else to report this time.
Yeah, couple of questions for you. The Appleton drain up there,
The what?
Appleton drain at, my neighbor.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Mhm.
He hasn't been there yet. He hasn't got any slack out of that.
Yeah,
but-
yeah, the camera he was gonna use was broke after he, it's been getting repaired, so he's hoping to have it back here sometime pretty soon.
Is he still tied up?
He's just, I think he's just finishing up the windmills here, getting to that point, so. The bad thing is, he only gets like, when he does get a break from there, it's like a day at a time, or maybe 2 days, and it has to locate, needs to be sent in, and I got another order he's gotta locate, send in, he has to send in, and they're only good for like 20 days, so you don't know. So he's trying
So
to,
what do you think that would be?
yeah, I mean, I told him I need to get on him, so,
Well, it's a bit ugly for the dry, I think I agree with that, so.
yeah, okay. Yeah, so, yeah, we can get him, as soon as he gets a chance, I mean, I've told him about it several times, we've got to agree, so I make sure we get that done, so.
Well, also right there in that area, I think the property, the house on Johnson's property, but it's his property, not right there. But it's surveyed that, and there's a surveyor put a spike, a marker, not in the middle of the road, it's off like 2 or 3 feet. Is that accurate for a center of our roadway? That's where the survey, I don't know where
Yeah,
the big markers are up there, I don't know where they are. But they survey it occasionally, so I know there's, what do you call them?
section corners,
Yeah.
stuff like that, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
It's all, survey quite a bit.
We done those 40 that one year, I don't know how many times, we were just always 2 or 3 foot off the center of
That's
the road.
probably 3 feet
Yeah,
long.
so, I mean, just basically, they just tried to lay the road close to where, I mean, I don't know, but we have
Well,
spots.
it's not gonna move, I understand that, but it's, if that's accurate, that just throws everything off.
Yeah,
It's off. And even the survey between me and my neighbor is off 2 feet. So actually, they've got a fence on my property. But that's not a good either.
yeah, and it's always the surveyor's judgment as to as far as where, I mean, how they, because we've had a lot of them where one of them come from one side, another one come from the other side, and there would be a foot difference too with the equipment, and that's why we're trying to get more of these zones found and.
Yeah, but see, with the GIS stuff, you know,
Yeah, oh, they're a lot better now, yeah, but back in, but that, of course, like a lot of them, they go off, if we don't have a stone bound there, they just go off what everybody else has been using, so it could be still off too, so.
I'm just curious, I saw it the other day.
Yeah,
This way to buy that ditch,
yeah, we've had several, we were down from Burlington, it was,
same thing.
yeah, they were off, that one was probably 4 foot off the center of the road, and the intersection there, kind of just had one bit good, and, or something, a big tree or something, originally they went around or something, I don't know. So,
That's all I have.
Entertained a motion to adjourn?
So we're. Second.
Okay. Meeting adjourned.
cycle, all cycles.
Democrat Township.
Yeah. You guys did a wonderful job, man, close, all that work, done. Here's what I've signed, what else do I need to sign? I need to sign all these claims.
See, that's, you go.
Rain today, something.
Yeah. Starting tomorrow, it's supposed to rain for the next 2 days. I need rain, but I don't wanna bring it in no moment.
Down for it. Yeah. Well, I don't know how much we got.
We're back on this